Okay. So this one is so who Ashraf. Exercise 1C, question 5A. W is x squared minus 2y squared plus z cubed. X is sin t, y is exponent t, z is 3t. Find dw dt. Okay, you are taking 20 minutes, okay? Yet you said you haven't finished. Okay, then let me ask you. Okay, from W, what is a del W del X? Okay, Ashraf, what is your del W del X?
2x.
Yeah, 1 minute. And then your del W del Y?
Sine t.
Huh? Differentiate respect to Y. This is negative 2Y. When you del Y X squared, what do you get?
Del
Del Y.
negative
When you del Y,
negative
X and Z constant. So what is your answer? Okay, can you speak out loudly? What is your answer? You del Y, so you have to del Y. Okay, if linear, you have del Y X squared. Okay, del Y 2y squared. If you takes 20 minutes cannot solve, mean you didn't know how to do partial derivative. Okay, can you tell me del Y x squared, what do you get? Okay, Ashraf. Del Y x squared, what do you get? Ashraf, please respond. When you del Y, x and z are constant. Del Y a constant. Like if you ddx, okay, a constant value, let's say 3, what do you get? Okay, Ashraf, okay, can you please respond? It is recording actually. Ashraf, okay. If you ddx a constant 3, what do you get? Okay. Okay, can you please answer me? Okay, actually it's recorded, okay? So later if you watch back, there's a lot of silent scenes there. ddx3 is what? If you ask me to do, I can do everything, but okay, whether you can get it or not, because it's passive learning. So it's better you do and you get it. If you continue like this, maybe Raya, you have to we have to go back face to face lah. After Raya, the tutorial, we have to go back to face to face. Muhammad Ashraf, okay, please answer me. If you don't want to answer, then if you are completed, please, you want to present, I will let you present, or you don't want to present, please, snap it to Telegram. Okay, can you, Ashraf, can you respond or not? Okay. No, it's very simple. ddx constant, what do you get? If you really cannot, I already ask, post to you, how to, download that mapper. Use mapper to help you. Or, will I give you the, the formula, right? Okay. If not, I give you the formula, for differentiations back. Okay, where's the differentiation formula? Let me see. Because okay, if you cannot okay, if you cannot answer me, means you are okay, your differentiation is really mean totally fail. ddx a constant, you cannot answer to me what is the answer. So mean the during the lecture whether you follow or not. 2y squared, like you, let's say you ddx okay, k times u power n. K is a constant, you have k, and then u power n, you have n, u power n minus 1, you have to differentiate u, du dx. So here 2, when you factor out the 2, you del del y squared. Okay, this one del del y z cubed. When you del del y, x and z are constant. So the third one, what do you get? Okay, the third one, what do you get? Ashraf. Just now this one you get 0. This one, del del y a constant. When you del del y, only y is variable, the rest are constant.
Constant or get 2, doctor.
Yeah, so del del y z cubed meta, okay, what do you get?
0, 0.
So, okay, when you del del y, x and z constant, this is a basic concept, this partial derivative. Make sure, okay, when you do partial derivative, you must have your basics of calculus, okay, how to do differentiation. So it's okay, only headed when you okay, this partial derivative, when you differentiate respect to x, y and z constant. Okay, that's why you del del x, the second term and third term you get 0. So when you del del y, okay, the first term, third term 0. So is you del del y negative 2y squared. So 2 constant, you factor out, and then y squared, okay, y power 2. Differentiation power you bring in front, and then the power will be decreased by 1. So you get 2 y power 1. You get 2y power 1. Later on you del del y if you use this formula k n u n minus 1, okay, du dx. So this is del y, okay, this is 1. That's why you have negative 4y. Is okay, if you can do differentiation, partial k differentiation is k even easier, and this is all the linear term, so quickly you can get the answer. So already 30 minutes you cannot do, okay, I wonder whether you can do your test, okay, or not. And then your del w del z. So when you del w del z, x and y are constant. So differentiate constant, you have 0. So you just left the third term. Because when you del del z, x squared, okay, minus you del del z, 2y squared, okay, plus del del z, z cubed. So when during lecture, if you don't understand, okay, or when each time I ask you say no question, no question, and then when I ask you to do 30 minutes, you cannot do it. Okay, Ashraf, okay, I want you to continue. So del del z x squared, what do you get? Okay, Ashraf, are you around or not? Okay, please answer me. Please answer me. Okay, Ashraf, okay,
Yes.
please answer me. So
Yes. Yes.
what del del z x squared is what? I cannot hear. If not, you type it. If you don't want to answer, you can type it. Since 9:40, now it's already okay. I think already 40 minutes. One okay, partial derivative, you cannot do it. The rest, if you completed, please send to Telegram. And those if you want to help, please voice up,
Zero, doctor.
Meta, is it? Thank you. So the second term,
Also zero, doctor.
yeah, Hadi, thank you. The third term, del z cube.
Three z power of two. Am I
Yes,
correct, doctor?
yeah, 3z power 2, correct. Okay, those who help to answer, you also help yourself, to do, to practice. So you already obtain del w del x, del w del y, del w del z. Suppose, each of it 1 minute you can do it. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 3 minutes, done. 3 partial derivative. Okay, and then now x is sin t. From x you can find dx dt. Okay, dx dt. Differentiate sin, what do you get? Later on, I will find back the differentiation formula. You have a look there. Because this one not good.
Differentiate sin get cos, doctor.
Cos.
Yes, this is sin 1t. That's why you get positive cos t. And then dy dt, exponent 1t only. That's why it's simple. Differentiate exponent, get back
Exponent.
exponent t. dz dt. Okay, Luis. Okay, Luis, are you around? Luis, are you around?
Yes.
Dz dt, what do you get?
3.
Okay, and then just put it into chain rule. Okay, because w, you can get del w del x, del w del y, del w del z. Okay, the x, y, z. From x, y, z, you can get dx dt, dy dt, dz dt. Then you plug in everything. So lastly, what you obtain is actually dw dt. Because if you plug in x, y, z in terms of t, lastly w is in terms of t, hence you can obtain is actually dw dt, which is del w del x dx dt plus del w del y dy dt plus del w del z dz dt. Okay, and then you just plug in. Okay, del w del x is 2x, dx dt is differentiate sin, just now you get cos t. Del w del y, you have here del w del y is negative 4y. Okay, yeah, why each time like this? Hold on. Okay, negative 4y. Okay, dy dt is exponent t. Okay, del w del z, you got 3z squared. Dz dt, you have, dz dt is 3. Okay, and you may, if you want everything in terms of t, then you have to replace back x is actually sin t. So substitute back x is sin t, so cos t. Y is exponent t. Okay, substitute back z is 3t. So you got 3t squared 3. So you got 2 sin t cos t. Can you put sin 2t, 4 exponent 2t. Okay, this is 3 squared is 9. Okay, 9 times 9, so 81 t squared. So your dw dt is sin 2t. Okay, you can have, I think, you can download, okay, the exercise, okay, 1c there. This is question 5a. Sin 2t negative 4 exponent 2t plus 81t squared. Correct or not? Negative 4 exponent 2t plus 81t squared. Now, suppose, okay, 10 minutes, okay, you should complete it. Now here almost 1 hour, and it's not answered by you. It's, okay, helped by your friend. A lot, okay, by Meta. Okay, second question is who?
Me, doctor. Second question. And
Hadi.
honestly, doctor,
Uh,
I don't understand, doctor.
you don't understand exercise.
Can you please help me, doctor?
Hadi, just now I saw your differentiation not bad. Okay, never mind.
No.
Okay, never mind. I prompt you one by one. 5b, z is pq plus qw. They want to find del z del x, because the p is 2x minus y, and then q is x minus 2y. Okay, then w is 2y minus 2x. Find del, okay, pqw actually in terms of x and y. So if you plug in, okay, pqw in terms of x and y, so z actually function of x and y. Hence we can find del z del x, del z del y, but the question just want del z del x. Okay, and then del z del x, you use a chain rule. If you use chain rule, first of all, you have to find the del z, okay, because z function of pqw, you can find del z del p. Okay, when you differentiate respect to p, q and w are constant. Okay, first of all, okay, Hadi, you can do, okay, you can del del p each term, pq plus you del del p qw. So when del del p, q is constant, so when you have a constant, okay, like you ddx 3x, then you factor out 3, right? Then you ddx x. ddx x is 1, that's why ddx 3x, that's why you got 3. So similarly, delta p pq, q is constant, so you factor out q. So, okay, delta p p. Hadi, okay, delta p p, you get what?
The PP.
Like here.
Zero,
Or you
zero,
change to
bro.
ddpp, like this one, 1 lah.
1.
Yeah. So when you see delta p pq, q is constant, you will get answer q. Okay. And then delta p q w. When you delta p q and w constant, differentiate a constant, what do you get?
0, doctor.
Yeah. So you can do it. Just when you look variable, maybe you okay hate it. But slowly, okay, you just need to okay focus, and you remember when you delta p, other variable are constant. So if okay, if you differentiate a constant, only 0. If you differentiate a constant time a p constant, you factor out, and then you delta p power 1, you get 1. Okay, later on, because we want to find del, okay, we just want to find del z del x. Okay, then p here you can find p also del p del x. Just find del p del x. because the question 1 del z del x. So p, q, w, I just find partial derivative respect to x. So del x, okay, this one, if you cannot, you do slowly. Del x, 2x minus del x, y. Del x is like your ddx. Only difference is when you del x, okay, y is constant. So del x, 2x. Hadi, what do you get?
Del x to x, we get
Like your ddx, 2x. Only y is constant.
2.
Yes. So this like ddx a constant, because when you del x, y is constant. ddx a constant, what do you get?
0.
Yeah, so you get 2 only. So it's actually don't worry about partial derivative. It's like a normal derivative. Okay. So q here you can do. You want to do del q del x. You del x each term, del x x. Okay, and then you del x 2y. When you practice a lot, then you can quickly get the answer 2 like this one. So del x x, like you ddx x power 1. So Hadi, what do you get here? Del
Del
x x.
x. 1, doctor.
Yes, correct. And then del x 2y, where the 2y is constant.
0.
Yeah. So that's why I said the question here, is not the differentiation that you get don't need the product rule yet. Okay. Then later on, del w del x. So you del x, when you del x, y is constant. So del x 2y minus del x 2x. So del y, when you del x, 2y is constant. So you will get
0, doctor.
0. Okay, del x, 2x.
We get 2.
Yes, so the answer is negative 2. Okay, so later on, just put into your chain rule formula. Okay, your actually question B, your z here, z, you can have P, Q, W. And then P, you have variable x and y. Variable x and y. This one, x and y. Okay, when you have more than one variable, we don't write d, we write del. Okay, the way you write del is like this, del. So you get del p, del q. Okay, this one is so del p, del q, del z, del p. Sorry, wrong. This one you get differentiate z respect to p. So del. This is del z, del q. This one is del z, del w. Okay, the symbol I show you, because some of you write the wrong notation. Show you what's the symbol of del. Yeah. This symbol. This symbol is the del. Okay, wait, now this one. Okay, this is called del. Where is it? Okay, P got x and y, so P you can get this is del P del x. Okay, and then you can get also del P del y. Okay, this is del P del x. Sorry, q. This is differentiate q respect to x. Okay, del q del x. This one del q del y. Okay, this is del w del x, del w del y. Okay, the question only one del z del x. So you take all the path, okay, including the x. So that's why you have z, you can differentiate respect to p. So del z del p. Okay, and then will be del p del x. So look like when you can cancel p here, you just get del z del x. Add up with second path, del z del q dot del q del x plus you got del z del pqw del w del w del x, because they just want del z del x. If they want del z del y, okay, and then you replace, okay, all the del p del x become del p del y, del q del y, del w del y. Okay, and then plug in back. Okay, del z del p that you obtain, okay, just now is q. Del z del p you obtain is q, and then del p del x that you obtain is 2. Del z del q that you obtain is p plus w. Okay, del q del x, okay, you obtain 1. Del z del w that you obtain is q. Del w del x is negative 2. 2q plus p plus w minus 2q, you get p plus w. Check. 5b. The answer is y. Let me check. How can the answer get y? Okay, we got to replace back p. P is actually p is 2x minus y. W is 2y minus 2x. So 2y minus y. So the answer is y. Yeah.
So, doctor, we need to replace back, then only we get full mark.
Yes. Because, okay, lastly, z only in terms of x and y. So you got to replace back. So this is question 5b. Okay. So, okay, Fatin, do you have problem? Because also simple.
I already update.
Question 5c, z is x squared plus y squared. Okay. And then x is r cos theta, y is r sin theta. Okay, this one find del z del theta del z del r. Okay, from z equal to x squared plus y squared. Okay, x equal to z equal to x squared plus y squared. Del z del x, you have 2x, correct? Del z del y, 2y, correct? Okay, and then from x equal to r cos theta, you can differentiate x respect to theta. Okay, when you differentiate respect to theta, r is constant. That's why differentiate r cos theta negative r sin theta, correct? Del x del r, when you differentiate respect to r cos theta is constant. That's why you get the answer cos theta, correct? And then y is r sin theta, del y del theta, you get r cos theta. Del y del r, okay, you get del y del r only sin theta. And then this one cos negative sin theta, sin positive cos theta, del y del r, this one positive sin theta.
Okay, doctor.
Because you factor out, okay, when you differentiate respect to r, you factor out sin theta, okay, del r is 1. So this is positive sin theta. Okay. And then the equation 1, del z del theta. So it's del z del x, you put back 2x. Del x del theta, you put back negative r sin theta. Oh, okay. You have to, I think the answer you should have to put back, okay, x. But can I write something here? I cannot write. Okay, unless, okay, when I download it, then I can write. Photo. Okay. This is so big. Okay, this one positive. So, okay, you get negative 2xr sin theta, del z del y, correct, 2y, del y del theta, okay, del y del theta r cos theta, 2yr cos theta. So replace back, yeah, so thick. Okay, replace back your x, okay, x is r cos theta. So, okay, substitute x is r cos theta, and then you got r sin theta. Okay, and then y is r sin theta, then r cos theta. Yeah, yeah, cannot outside the rain. So you simplify it. So so negative 2r squared. Oh, sorry, this one cos theta. 2, okay, negative 2r squared cos theta sin theta. This one you got 2r squared sin theta cos theta. Answer 0. This is 5c, del z del theta. You see, 5c. Yeah. So del z del theta you should get 0. Okay. So mean you got to substitute back. Okay, and then del z del r, del z del x. Okay. You have 2x del x del r cos theta. This is positive. So this is positive. So substitute back the x is r cos theta. So we have cos theta. Substitute back y is r sin theta. So sin theta. Okay. So you got 2r. Okay, you got 2r cos squared theta plus 2r sin squared theta. Factor out 2r. Factor out 2r. And then cos squared theta plus sin squared theta is 1. So you get the answer is 2r. Correct. So 0 and 2r. So 14, okay, you can do differentiation. Okay, the partial differentiation. Just, okay, take notes. You have to substitute back x and y. Simplify it. Then you get the last answer. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Okay. So z is ln x squared minus 2y. You use a ddx ln u is 1 over u du dx. So where the u is x squared minus 2y. So you have 1 over x squared minus 2y. And then you want to find, okay, you want to find del z del x. That's why you del x, x squared minus 2y. So you got 1 over x squared minus 2y. Del x squared, you have 2x. Because when you del x negative 2y, this is 0. So the answer is 2x over x squared minus 2y. Okay, look at your one. So your del z del x wrong. Is wrong. Okay. Use k ddx ln u 1 over u du dx. So similarly, del z del y, you have 1 over x squared minus 2y. and then you del del y x squared minus 2y. So when you del del y x squared, you have 0. That's why you del del y negative 2y, you get negative 2. So the answer, okay, mean you have here, like here, x squared minus 2y. Del del y x squared is 0. Del del y negative 2y, you get negative 2. So the answer is negative 2 over x squared minus 2y. Okay, look at your one. So where's your del z del y? Your del z del y negative 2 compared to here. This is correct one. So your one, this one is wrong. Your del z del x is wrong. Del z del y is wrong. Okay. Then let's look at your dx du. Okay. X is u plus v. Okay. X is u plus v. Del x del u. Okay. Del x del u answer is 1. Okay. Siti Aisyah. Okay. Del x del u. Okay. X. Okay. Okay. U plus v. You can find del x del u. Okay, you do slowly is del del u u plus when you del del u v. Okay, del del u u like you du du. Cancel out, just get 1. You see, numerator del u, denominator del u, slash it 1, right? So when you del del u, okay, v is constant. So differentiate a constant 0. That's why answer is 1. So this is wrong. Okay, this is also 1. Okay, therefore your del x del v is you del del v u. When you del del v, u is constant. This term is 0. Okay, plus you del del v v. Okay, you see del v, numerator denominator slash it 1, right? So this one. Okay, and then y. Okay, what is the y? Y is exponent v. Y is exponent v. Del y del v get back exponent v. This one correct. Okay, del y del u. This is wrong. This is 0. Okay, let me do it. Okay, y is exponent v. Okay, y. Okay, del y del u. When you del del u, v is constant. Just remember when you del del u, v constant. That's why this is 0. Okay, and then when you del y del v, you del del v exponent v. Okay, del del v exponent v, get back exponent v. Okay, so del y del v wrong. Answer is 0. This is okay. Del y del u. Why you got 2? Del y del u 0. Okay, let's see. Del y del u 0 correct. Okay, because here the first correct. Middle one wrong. Okay, and then put back. Okay, they want del z del u, del z del v. Okay, if you don't want to draw that tree diagram, okay, from question D, they want del z del u. Okay, z you can differentiate respect to x. Okay, x can differentiate you want u, so del x del u, and then z can differentiate respect to y, so del y del u. So the middle del x cancel, del y cancel, you get del z del u. Okay, put back. Okay, your del z del x just now you obtain. Okay, search back del z del x, 2x over x squared minus 2y. Okay, you got 2x over x squared minus 2y. Okay, your del x, del u answer is 1. Okay, del z, del y. Okay, put back the del z, del y that you obtain. Okay, is negative 2. So negative 2 slash it. So negative 2 over x squared minus 2y. So your del y, del u, okay, del y, del u that you obtained just now, del y, del u, yeah, del y, del u is 0. So this one is 0. Okay. So you have 2x over x squared minus 2y. Okay, then put back, okay, the x and y. Okay, x, okay, is actually u plus v. So, and then x squared, you have u plus v squared. Okay, y, put back y is exponent v. So you see, this is question 5e. Eh, 5d, question 5d. So 2 u plus v, I make mistake there. Yeah, 2 bracket u plus v squared minus 2 exponent v. U plus v squared minus 2 exponent v. So yeah, this one not correct. Okay, and then del z, del v. So if del z, del v, just del, okay, u here replaced by v. So you have del z, del x. Okay, you got del z, del x, dot del x, del v plus del z, del y, del y, del v. Okay, del z, del x we obtain is 2x over x squared minus 4y. Okay, del x, del v, del x, del v, the answer also 1. Del z, del y, okay, we obtain is here. Del z, del y here, negative 2 over x squared minus 2y. Okay, del y, del v. Okay, del y, del v that we obtained just now, del y, del v is exponent v. Okay, del y, del v is exponent v. Okay, substitute back, x is actually u plus v. So mean the first term same with del z, del u. So you have u plus v squared minus 2 exponent v. Okay, 2. So u plus v squared minus 2. Go on. This is minus 2y, sorry. Okay, we can collect the denominator together. So mean got 2 u plus v minus exponent v divided by same denominator, so collect together become 1. Okay, quotient functions only. So u plus v squared minus 2 exponent v. Okay, check back just now here. 2 denominator same, u plus v minus exponent v. Yeah, so this is the question 5d from Siti Aisha. Where is it? Okay, who else? Okay, already completed. I think I saw Sun one. 6A, I think, from Sun. Okay. Question 6A is using implicit differentiation. So you got xy minus yz plus xz, which is defined implicitly. Okay, and you can use implicit differentiation formula where del z del x equal to negative fx over fz. Okay, for implicit differentiation, if we use a formula, okay, if we use this formula, then when you do, okay, fx, y, and z are constant. Okay, so fx, okay, you get y. Okay, first term, when you delta x, xy, you get y. Second term, because you y and z, that's why 0. Third term, you differentiate respect to xz, where z is constant, you get z. So correct, okay? So this one, let me download so I can jot down. Okay, and then I add it. So this is a white color. Okay, fx is correct. Fy, when you differentiate respect to y, x and z are constant. So differentiate, okay, del del y, xy, you have x. Okay, second term, del del y, yz, you get z. Okay, third term, del del y, x and z are constant, so the third term you get 0. So x minus z, correct. Okay, fz, okay, when you fz, you differentiate respect to z, x and y are constant. So first term, you get 0. Second term, differentiate respect to z, y is constant, you get negative y. Third term, you differentiate respect to z, x is constant, you have x. So negative y plus x. Okay, then you just plug in into formula. Okay, negative. Okay, and then fx is y plus z. Okay, fz negative y plus x. So you negative, okay, multiply to the denominator. So you y minus x. Okay. Del z, del y is negative, okay, fy. Okay. Yeah, correct. Okay, soon, yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, you can perform, okay, the partial derivative and the implicit differentiations. Okay, you can check. Okay, 6, yeah, y plus z over y minus x. X minus z. Okay, z minus y. Okay, good. Okay, okay, who's done? Done. 6b. 6b Tanesh, right? Okay, 6b. Okay, also implicit differentiation, where, okay, the function is you x, oh, you is always how to hide it, xz squared, okay, xz squared plus 2x cubed y equal to this one, where is it, read from here first, plus 4y cubed z minus 3y plus 2. So you can bring everything to left hand side. Bring everything to left hand side. Okay, let me rewrite your functions here. 6b, you have x z squared plus 2x squared y. The right hand side bring to left hand side. So minus 4y squared z minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. So this is a function of x, y, z defined implicitly. Then by using implicit differentiation formula, okay, del z del x is negative fx over fz. Del z del y is negative fy over fz. Okay, when you find fx, x, y and z are constant. Okay, so mean fx, you del del x. Okay, each term x z squared plus you del del x 2x squared y. Okay, minus you del del x 4y squared z. Okay, plus you del del x negative 3y plus you delta x 2. So when you delta x z squared is constant, you get the answer should be z squared. Tanesh, okay? Tanesh, okay? Your fx, the first term already wrong. Okay, let me.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Your fx. Okay, put back here 6b. You see, you put back, arrange everything. F, x, y, z equal to x z squared plus 2x squared y. Right hand side bring to left hand side. So minus 4y squared z minus 3, minus this positive 3y minus 2. Bring the right hand side term. So this become minus 4y squared plus 3y minus 2. Okay, fx. So you del x each term where y and z are constant. Okay, you see, I do it a bit small. Del x 2 x squared y minus you del x 4y squared z plus del x 3y minus del x 2. Okay, so when you del x, z squared is constant, so factor out z squared. Del x is 1, so the answer for the first term is z squared. Okay, when you del x, 2y constant, so factor out 2y, so del x squared, you have 2x, so totally you got 2y multiply 2x. Here 2y is constant, factor out, and then del x squared 2x, so minus here. Okay, when you del x, y, okay, 4y squared z are constant, so del x a constant 0 cos y and z constant. Okay, 3y also constant 0. Del x2 also constant, so the answer is z squared plus 4xy. Okay, let's look at your one. This one, 2x squared minus 4y squared. Correct answer is z squared plus 4xy. So it's wrong. Okay, how you get 2x squared? Okay, how you get 2x squared out? From where? Unless, okay, to get 2x squared, and unless you find fy. Fy you can, okay, the second term you find fy, you can get 2x squared. Tanesh, okay, do you understand? Okay, can you do it?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Can.
And then so fy, if you want fy, the same, okay, operation, you just change delta x to delta y. So when delta y, the other two variables are constant, so you delta y x z squared. Okay, I write down first, plus delta y 2x squared y minus delta y 4y squared z, okay, plus delta y 3y, okay, minus delta y 2. Okay, delta y, x and z constant, so differentiate constant. Tanesh, first term, delta y x z squared, where x z squared is constant, so what do you get? Okay, Tanesh, okay, first term, what do you get? Delta y x z squared, what do you get? When you delta y, x and z constant, differentiate constant, do you get, what do you get?
Two x.
No, answer is 0. If you said 2xz is you del del z. When you del del y, keep in mind x constant, z constant. Differentiate constant, keep in mind is 0.
0.
You see del del x, huh? When you del del x, okay, z squared is constant. That's why answer you get z squared. Okay, and then second term, del del y 2x squared y. Again, 2x squared is constant. Factor out 2x squared. And then you del del y, y, which is 1. So this one 0. The second one, del del y, y is 1. So you get 2x squared. Okay, the third term, del del y. When you del del y, 4 times z is constant. Factor out your constant z. Yeah, you factor out 4z, then become del del y, y squared. Okay, del del y, y squared, you have 2y. Okay, del del y 3y is 3. Del del y 2 is 0. Because del del y constant 0. Okay. So this is fy. Okay, you can simplify it. Become 2x squared minus 8, okay, yz plus 3. Okay, this is a fx, this is a fy. Let's see your one. See your fy. No, fy. Why you get 2x2 minus 4y squared. Okay, you correct only the the third term. Minus, okay? Only this term correct, this one wrong. Only one term that you correct. Okay? No. Del del y also wrong. Where you get? Del del y, this is 8yz. None of the term correct. Wrong. So from the tutorial, I noticed, okay, you are very confused. Okay, partial derivative. So you have to practice more. Then fz, you del del z, okay, change del del y now to del del z. When del del z, x and y are constant. Okay, so when, okay, del del z, fz is del del z, okay, x is constant, factor out the x, factor x outside, so you have del del z, z squared. Okay, when you del del z, okay, 2x squared y is constant. Differentiate constant, 0. Okay, when you del del y, okay, sorry, this is del del z, or del del y. Okay, when you del del z, 4y squared is constant, you factor out 4y squared, and then you del del z, z. Okay, del del z, 3y is constant, differentiate constant 0, del del z to 0. That's why del del z, z squared, you have x, this is 2z. This one, del del z, z is 1, so minus 4y squared. Okay, later on, you got 2xz minus 4y squared. Okay, plug in into the formula. Hence, okay, your del z del x is negative fx over fz. Okay, fx over z squared plus 4xy. Z squared plus 4xy. Okay, divided, okay, you can put like this, divided 2xz minus 4y squared. And then the del z del y, is negative Fy divided Fz. Okay, Fy is here. So negative bracket 2x squared minus 8yz plus 3. Okay, divided, okay, Fz is here. 2xz minus 4y squared. Okay, we check. Okay, 6b. Yeah, negative outside. Negative and then z squared plus 4xy. Check. Z squared plus 4xy. 2xz minus 4y squared. 2xz minus 4y squared. Okay, correct. Then the Fy 2x squared minus 8yz plus 3. 2x squared minus 8yz plus 3. Yeah, so correct. So this is 6b. Okay, 5c, 5c. 5e. Okay, 5e, who answer? Let me. Okay, 5e. Okay, 5e just now. Who? Okay, Siti Noshikin, 5e. Okay, question 5e. W is 2xy squared z cubed. Y is x squared plus 1. Z is third x. Find dw dx. Cos y in terms of x. Okay, w. Where's the x? Oh, only y in terms of x, z in terms of x. Y in terms of x, x in terms of x. Lastly, w is in terms of x only. That's why what we obtain is dw dx. Okay, from w you find del w del u, del w del x. Okay, y, okay, 2y squared z cubed is constant. So you get this one. Okay, correct. Yeah, yeah. Okay, del w del y. Okay, 4x y why 4x del w del y wrong. Okay, you see, w is 2x y squared z cubed. So del w del x, okay, is you del x 2x y squared z cubed. Okay, when you del x, 2y squared z cubed is constant. You factor out, so you get 2y squared z cubed. And then you del x, you get answer is 1. That's why 2y squared z cubed. Okay, the first one is correct. Okay, later on, when you want del w del y, I erase here. Okay, del w del y. So you del y 2x y squared z cubed. So when you del y, x and z constant, so you factor out 2x z cubed. And then you del y squared. So you have 2x z cubed. Okay, del y squared is 2y. So the answer should be 4x y z cubed. So this is wrong. So it's 4x y z cubed. Okay, let me check if del w del z. So it's del del z 2x y squared z cubed. Okay, so del w del z, x and y are constant, so you factor out 2x y squared, and then you del del z z cubed. So you have 2x y squared, del del z z cubed is 3z squared. So total is 6x y squared z squared. So see, 6x y squared z. This one. Because del del z z cubed, okay, power bring front, and then power will increase by 1. 6xy squared z squared. So, okay, when we mark, okay, if you, okay, wrong a little bit, is totally wrong already. And then del dw dx will be del w del x. Okay, this one correct. Dx, dx is 1, correct. The first term correct. Del w del y, because your del w del y is wrong. This one is wrong. Dy dx 2x correct. Okay, del w del, okay, x, this one correct, but this one is wrong. Okay, that's why I have to do the complete one again. Okay, we do one more time here. Okay, question 6, 5e. W is 2xy cubed y squared. Y squared z cubed. Okay, we do one more time. Del w del x. Okay, you should get 2y squared z cubed. Del w del y. Should get 4xy z cubed. Del w del z. You should have 6xy squared z squared. So check again. 2y squared z cubed. Differentiate respect to y. 2. 4xy z cubed. 6xy squared z squared. Okay, correct. Again, and then your y is x squared plus 1. So this is dy dx. Because y is only x only. So 2x. Y is, okay, one parameter. So this is dy dx. Z is, third x is x power half. So dz dx, you have half x power negative half, okay, which is half third x at the denominator. Okay, put into the chain rule formula. Hence, okay, dw dx is del w del x dx dx plus del w del y dy dx. Okay, this is dy dx plus del w del z dz dx. Okay, del w del x here, 2y squared z cubed. Dx dx is 1. Del w del y is 4xy z cubed. Dy dx, you got 2x. Del w del z, you have 6x y squared z squared. Dz dx, okay, you have 1 over 2 over third x. Okay, you may simplify. First term, 2y squared z cubed. Second term, simplify it. 4 times 2, 8. Okay, I put variable x first. So x times x power 2, y z cubed. Okay, x and x here, want to simplify. 2 and 3 simplify. 2 and 6, so it's 3. So third x is okay, or we put this way. Okay, this one I put x power negative half. Okay, half x power negative half. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So x power 1 multiply x power negative half. So you get x power half, which is third x, and then y squared z squared. Okay, you can minimize and check with the module answer. Okay, question 5E. 5E. Okay. 5E is here. 2y squared z cubed plus 8x squared y z cubed plus 3 third x y squared z squared. Okay, this is question 5E. Okay, 5F is Soliha, right? So Siti no Ashikin. So okay, you can do a bit, okay, still okay, lacking a little bit for a partial derivative. Just need to polish. And the first one correct. This one miss, okay. The third del w del z miss a little bit. Del w del y is wrong.
Okay, doctor.
Okay, this one. Okay, question 5F. Soliha. Okay, this one W is 4x squared plus 4y squared plus z squared. Oh, it's height. And then x is rho sin phi cos theta. Y is rho sin phi sin theta. Z is rho cos phi. This is the spherical coordinate convolutions. So del x del rho sin phi cos cos theta, correct? Del x del, they want to find what? Del w del rho del w del theta. Okay, so no need to find del x del phi, because they just want del z. Okay, they just want del w del rho del w del theta. So you just need to find del x del rho del x del theta. Okay, when you differentiate respect to theta, rho and sin phi is constant. That's why okay, rho sin phi differentiate cos theta is sin theta, correct? Okay, and then del y del rho, when you differentiate respect to rho, sin phi sin theta constant. So this one correct. Del y del the notation. Make sure your notation correct. This is phi.
Okay, doctor.
Yeah, this del y del theta. Rho sin phi constant, and then differentiate sin theta. Hold on. Differentiate cos theta is negative. Differentiate cos theta negative sin theta. Differentiate sin theta positive cos theta. So sin phi, this one don't have. So the answer is rho sin phi cos theta. This is negative rho sin phi sin theta. Okay, and then z is rho cos phi, del z del rho is cos phi, correct? Okay, del z del theta 0, correct? Okay, so del w del x 8x, del w del y 8y, del w del z 2z, correct? Okay, and then del w del rho will be del w del x. What got 4 there? What is this for? Soleha, this one don't have, right? Don't have this for. Del W del rho. So what is this for? It's del W del X multiply del X del rho plus del W del Y multiply del Y del rho plus del W del Z del rho. If del W, you're not finding phi, finding theta, del W del theta. Del W del theta. So be careful your phi and theta notation. So this is del W del X del theta, del W del Y del theta, del W del Z del theta. Okay, you plug in del W del X del X del rho sin phi cos theta. This is x y, correct? Del Y del rho sin phi sin theta del W del Z 2Z, okay, del Z del rho cos phi. Okay, and then plug in x is rho sin phi cos theta. So this sin phi cos theta, y is rho sin phi sin theta. Okay, sin phi sin theta, z is rho cos phi cos theta. Okay, expand, okay, x rho sin squared phi, this line correct. Sin squared phi cos squared theta, okay, this term correct. X rho, okay, sin squared phi sin squared theta, second term correct. 2 rho cos squared phi. Okay, factor out sin squared, this one got sin squared phi, factor out sin squared phi. Cos squared theta plus sin squared theta is 1. So the first term you get 8 rho sin squared phi, 2 rho cos squared phi. Where we got 10 rho there? This is sin squared phi, this is cos squared phi. Okay, up to here correct. But this line is wrong. Okay, you see the answer 5F. Huh? This is 0. This one 2 rho 3 sin squared phi plus 1. Okay, I have to simplify. Okay, up to here. Okay, how to get like the module answer later on. We're checking whether this one you get the del W del theta, you should get 0. This one you can convert to this version later on. Okay, checking. Okay, checking this one. Del W X del X del okay, if you got lab, you want to go lab, you may leave. Del X del theta. Okay, because this is negative here. Negative rho sin phi sin theta. Okay, del Y del theta. Rho sin phi cos theta. Okay, and then del Z del theta, this term is 0. This one is plus, but this term is 0. X rho sin phi cos theta. Rho sin phi sin theta. So you simplify. This is sin squared phi cos sin phi cos theta, correct? And then 8 rho sin squared phi sin theta cos theta. So factor out sin squared phi, sin theta cos theta, sin theta. Because this one you have negative here. So this is negative 8 rho sin squared phi sin theta cos theta plus 8 rho sin squared phi sin theta cos theta. Okay, that's why del W del theta you get answer is 0 because of here. This one negative. You factor out rho sin phi and then dd theta cos theta is negative sin theta. So this one, okay, Soleha, okay, del W del theta, your del X del theta, this one got negative. So negative, this is positive, cancel out is 0. Okay, only here want to prove. Let me at the this one. Okay, want to prove this one. Compare with the module one. Okay. Okay, I'm going to prove your line here up your del W del rho, which is 8 rho sin squared phi plus 2 rho cos squared phi. Okay, how they get like this one? 2 rho 3 sin squared phi plus 1. Okay, factor out. Okay, if we factor out 2 rho, okay, if we factor out 2 rho, first term you still have 4 sin squared phi. 4 sin squared phi. So maybe you got some careless mistake. Okay, del W del rho. Okay, it may have some careless mistake. The coefficient here, this one should be 3. Okay, let's check against. X. X is rho sin phi. Unless this one is 6. Okay, I found where is the mistake. Okay, the mistake is here. This is cos squared, so this one is wrong. Okay, up to here, Soleha, you did it correctly. Okay. Okay. So the 8 rho sin squared phi, then 2 rho. Okay, cos squared phi can change to 1 minus sin squared phi. So you have 8 rho sin squared phi plus 2 rho minus 2 rho sin squared phi. So it will be 6 rho sin squared phi plus 2 rho. Okay, factor out 2 rho. So we got 3 sin squared phi plus 1. That is here. So that's what we get. 2 rho bracket 3 sin squared phi plus 1, which is here. Okay, so thank you.